What's going on, everybody? It's Colten from the Chalkboard. I got Jeff here. We're going to actually be talking about the Mandalorian, the second season, what we thought about it. Yep. It's been plenty of time. If you ain't seen the whole thing, you're slacking. I'm sorry. There are spoilers in this.
Probably what has been done about 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Season 2's been done now.
And there are spoilers, so, if you don't want to get
we're going to be talking about what happened.
Just leave a like and, subscribe to the channel. Remember, hit that bell notification. Stay notified every time we produce
spoiler alert.
But yeah, just to let you know. But beginning of every Beers and Bros, we're going to smack a shotgun.
Yeah. If, depending on what time you're watching this or whatever, if you feel like it's an acceptable hour, maybe grab one out the fridge, Maybe shotgun one with us,
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right.
Acceptable hour. There you go. Oh. All right. And let us know down below in the comments what you think about The Mandalorian. What do you think they're going to do next with it? If it's over, let us know. So we're always real active in the comments. We'll definitely comment, letting you know our thoughts off what you say. So, but on a 3, a 2, and a 1. Coors Light, man. Not my beer.
Not the best.
It's not the best beer at all. See, and I can't do Trulies. I can't do hard seltzer like that.
Yeah, some of them get a little too fizzy, but no, those not too bad.
Oof, man. Better, it's not. I definitely ain't shotgunning no IPAs or nothing like that. Man, that's just way too thick, but.
All right. So, I say we start at the beginning, anticipation for a second season. Got the jetpack. This season that was coming in,
He got the jetpack. He, instead of training, he just instantly flew it, did a badass move, and fucked up Moff Gideon, but he's still alive.
Yeah, right. We saw that at the end, so we knew Moff Gideon was going to be up to no good this season.
He's doing something, and somehow, they still didn't put it together that the Empire's back until the second season.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in third episode of the second season, they're like, the Empire's back. And
it's that gets shown pretty quickly.
Didn't you already fight Moff Gideon?
Yeah, right. I would say season 2 kind of had a slow start for me. I thought
it was boring the first 3 episodes.
Episode 1 was pretty good. You have that nice fight scene in the beginning. He takes out those guys, kind of starts off the season pretty hot, But then, episode 2 and 3, when they fight the monster, the one with the egg. The egg one especially, I was like, man, if this is the pace we're going to go, we're going to have a small mission, then he gets stranded, then he has to get to... I'm like, bro, I can't have much more of this. But still not bad. Egg episode was the only episode that I was like, I would say I didn't really like that episode. You know what I'm saying? But then after that, it gets right fucking to it, dude.
Okay. Yeah, no, it does. It starts one after another, and then you got... By the time... Well, you know what? All right, so we got the egg.
Yeah, so after those episodes go, but then we see the Jedi in the next episode.
He goes and he meets Ahsoka motherfucking Tana.
Yeah, we see Ahsoka.
I knew it was going to be her, too. Because they didn't use her enough, and because technically she was still alive during Luke Skywalker and all that. Becoming a thing and all that, but yet she was still an active Jedi, but she wasn't put into any of the movies.
Yeah, so I am glad they gave her time to shine, and the actress I can't remember her name, but she's smoking hot. I like
she's
I like the
hot.
pick.
Good for you.
I like the pick of the actress they used for Ahsoka.
She looks like an older...
What'd you think of the villain that the head with the staff? I was like, they could have done better on that one.
They just kind of gave him the staff.
Yeah, I was like,
she looks like a principal.
She's supposed to be intimidating.
She looked like a school principal.
Right.
She looked like she was coming out and she was spanking people that were saying cuss words in 5th grade back in the 60s.
I was like, you're cool just because you have a Beskar staff? Like, what is up with this bitch? I wasn't really intimidated her, but seeing Ahsoka, that was really cool.
I feel like Ahsoka Tana could have took that out.
Yeah.
I feel like she must have just been playing games with him or something.
Right, for real. Like
I seen where she was in the field, bitch, you could have just forced jump
was
all
just
the way up
going
and just cut that bitch in half.
Popping out, killing him, and putting him back away. Yeah, that was really fire. Then he gets that Beskar staff.
Which...
it's cool.
It's cool, and it folds into itself.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't realize till one of the last episodes where he pops it out and it's just there, and I was like, oh shit, okay.
Right. Yeah. No. That shit was pretty cool. Then what happens after the Jedi?
He goes and he takes
and
Yoda to the stone.
You see that's the first time you really see like the father figure from the Mando to Yoda. Like you've seen it as well, but like
man, we'll talk father figure towards the end.
Yeah, know, it gets serious.
Well, see, because he's already met the Mandalorians that take their helmets off. The ones that went to the moon in the Clone Wars.
Oh, yeah, we do see them, and I was like, they're going to be coming back.
You learn about them in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
They were the Mandalorians that went off planet and went on...
See, I don't know much about that, because I didn't watch all of the Clone Wars.
And they're the ones that broke away from the tradition, right? And then they were actually almost villainous towards the actual Mandalorian planet at the time in the Clone Wars, right?
Yeah.
So they're a branch off from that. That's why they believe what they believe, and they're just dicks, in my opinion. I don't really care for them.
Yeah.
So he's already met them.
Yeah, he meets them.
He puts Yoda down on the Seeing Stone. He's chilling, right? He started being a real big father figure.
No, yeah. He goes, gets the deal with them.
And then who motherfucker starts flying down? And as soon as I seen the ship, I knew who the fuck it was.
Yeah, Moff Gideon.
No. Boba Fett came first.
Oh yeah, he does come before he dropped.
He's just chilling. And all of a sudden, Boba Fett's ship comes flying out, and I looked at Riley. I said, "No, the fuck they aren't. Yeah. No, the fuck they are not."
I know. He's not a fan of it. I like it.
It's not that I'm not a fan of it, because I always thought Jango and Boba Fett could have used way more story, but you could do a whole movie on Jango Fett because you learn in The Mandalorian talking to Boba that he was actually a Mandalorian himself. He fought in the Mandalorian Wars. Yeah. And then he ends up
he's one of the elders and everything.
So there could be a whole movie there as well.
Seeing the coat of his suit was pretty cool.
He's dead. I watched him fucking die. That's like trying to bring Jango back. He got his head cut the fuck off. You guys can't I get what they're doing but I think it's just and everyone loves it, and everyone's looking past maybe he had the Beskar armor, and that blocked him from dying, right? But there's gaps in that Beskar armor. His whole legs are wide open. Yeah. He's just got a piece on his chest and his back and shoulders. Motherfucker's dead, dude.
Yeah. I don't know.
Full swallow into stomach acid, and I'm sorry, you can't stab through Beskar, but his legs
would it made you feel better if he was robot half down?
Well, he is a little bit robot.
Yeah.
He is a little bit. So something happened. It's not explained yet, and I'm sure when because they're dropping his own series, I'm sure it will get explained in that series on how they're going to pull this off. But to me,
hopefully they do it well.
Being someone that's watched Star Wars so much, it just, listen, they didn't get as much screen time as they should have.
But also in that episode, I was pissed that the Razorcraft died, bro.
The Razor Crest?
Yeah. I don't know. I like that ship a lot. I think it's a really cool looking ship. But yeah, that's done.
I think they slowly started just beating everyone's heart down for the end of the season.
Yeah.
So, because I personally think it's the last season. I don't think they'll come out with another Mandalorian.
They're supposed to.
What is it going to be about?
No, that's what I'm saying. But they're going to continue. We'll get to that with that New Republic show. But so after that, we meet Boba. You see him put his suit on, beat some ass, take those ships out with his rocket. That was pretty badass. And then we get to the Bill Burr episode, bro.
Which Boba redid his armor.
Yeah, we see in the beginning of that first time ever, we see a brand new finished, nice looking Boba Fett armor.
Yeah,
which was cool to see.
What I still hate though is he's still wearing that black fucking dress underneath it.
Yeah, he had the gray pants back in the day.
And if they film this whole next fucking movie with these fucking black kilt on, he doesn't he doesn't look as badass as he could look way more badass in my opinion. He looks
I like the black sleeves.
That's cool, but the kilt, the dress, it's just a dress. Take the dress off. He's got black legs underneath it, black pants underneath it. So just take the dress off.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's not a look for me.
No, I don't like the skirt either. But other than that, his armor does look pretty sick. And then Bill Burr episode was absolutely fantastic. Love that he's a part of the series.
Again, which he won't be anymore. Well, maybe because they did let him go, and he is friends with Jango or
Mando
again.
Mando, yeah.
So, he's at least on talking terms, and him and Mando go way back. as well. So I know they've worked together a lot in Mando's past, which...
Yeah, because when he went to that one guy that was like such a dick to him,
I know.
I was like, why is he beating this guy's ass? But he gets him back. That's season 1. If you guys haven't seen it,
yeah, it was
so good. This shit was so good.
So they get him out and they go and he actually removes.
But before that, he takes his. Oh, you're taking his whole armor off.
Yeah, he removes his whole armor set and then changes into a clone trooper set.
Which I was surprised he did that. But you're seeing like
that's the love he had.
Yeah, you're seeing this father figure come out more and more, and he's not this sticking to the code. He cares so much about Yoda, which after the Jedi episode we find out his name is Grogu.
Yeah,
it's not Baby Yoda no more. We can stop calling him that, But
so
we all
knew he wasn't Yoda. We all knew he wasn't Yoda.
Yeah, so they sneak into the place, and
this is when the father figure comes out heavy inside this facility.
Bill Burr can't go into the room because a guy that knows him, a general, is going to spot him. He didn't even
recognize him, by the way.
Yeah, Bill Burr's just kind of being a pussy in that situation.
Yeah, but he was being a little bitch.
Yeah, he was just all fucking panicking and shit, so he goes up to the machine and he takes his helmet off.
Well, it scans. He lets it scan his helmet first. And it doesn't work, and that's when the general looked over and started noticing something kind of iffy was going on.
So what's this guy doing? Yeah.
So then he actually takes his helmet off, and Bill Burr's standing there, cuts to Bill Burr, and Bill Burr looks in and he's like, "Oh shit, yeah. Man!" And that's when Bill Burr kind of was like, "Mando's for real about this. Mando's gonna save this fucking kid." And then he's like, he sees the general stand up. Bill Burr gets over there, and he's like, "I gotta fucking do something about this." So he goes in there and he starts just blowing smoke up this general's ass. And this general sits him down.
Yeah, he's like, come get a drink with me.
Dude, this general starts talking like Hitler.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Like
and Bill
Stalin
Burr
shit.
Kind of showed that, this is why I'm not Empire no more.
Yep.
And, what's her name? The drop trooper for the rebels. What's her name? She was up sniping. She noticed that he blew that button.
Yeah.
Because she always thought he was a spy still or something like that. Because she was questioning him the whole time. So he fucking shoots this guy at the table. Yeah. And him and Mando look at each other for a second, and it's like,
we gotta get the fuck out of here.
We gotta do something now.
The plan has changed.
Yeah, then they jumped out these vents, and then they started crawling across these vents, and they fucking get the fucking Boba Fett comes down, picks him up. And Bill Burr fucking blows that whole fucking bitch up, dude. Gets that fucking gun. Using that anti-material rifle. Boom!
That snipe he pulled off was legendary, bro.
Yeah, he had a mission.
So if they don't show him again, he went out with a hell of a bang, and I'm glad he was in the series season 1 and 2. Bill Burr loved his fucking part in the series.
Yeah, come hop on the podcast, Bill Burr.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Or let us come on the podcast.
Yeah, let us come on the podcast. Yeah, fuck my podcast. My podcast is dirt.
Yeah, right. Bill Burr's podcast be insane, but so after Bill Burr. And after the Seeing Stone. Oh, well, we also didn't talk about...
right here at the end.
Right before... Yoda gets taken right before the Bill Burr episode, so we don't have Baby Yoda.
Oh, yeah. The whole reason we did the Bill Burr episode was because Baby Yoda...
Yeah, he's taking his helmet off. Ship. It was the only way he could get the codes. So, and at the end of that episode, he sends Moff Gideon that message. Yeah. That you don't understand.
He says what Moff Gideon said to him in the first season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm coming for that fucking kid and shit, and then are we to the last episode?
Yep, we're on the ship. We're flying to the ship.
Yeah, we're coming to the season finale, episode 8 here, which is so much information and so much happens. So we're going to take Muff out, right?
All right. So basically, they come up with a plan to where there's 2 ships involved.
Yeah,
you got Boba Fett's ship, and then you got the Empire ship that comes flying in.
The other Mandos are helping him.
You got the girls and the Mandalorians.
Yeah, Mando and the girls are in one. Boba Fett's in the back.
No, because all of them are in that one, and Mando just hides in it while the girls and everyone goes out and starts shooting. And then Mando walks out after.
I think it's just the girls in the front one, and they just rush in.
It's the 3 Mandalorian girls, and it's the 2 others. It's the drop trooper and the sniper. So all 5 of them come out. They start just stirring everything up, right? Yeah. Then Mando comes out. He dips off, all sly devil-like. He barely have to be killing anybody.
He slipped off to the back to go find Muff.
So then
to go find Yoda for Gorgo.
He has the mission of making sure those fucking Death Troopers or whatever.
Death Troopers.
Or what are they actually called?
Dark Troopers?
Dark Troopers, I think.
I think it's Dark Troopers.
They're powering up, so he's got to get there in time before they power up. One gets out of the door, and he gets his fucking ass kicked. So if all 30 of them came out, he'd have been fucking mincemeat.
And, dude, when the scene where they're all powering up and, dude, the soundtrack... Dude, the guy that... I watched this behind the scenes of the guy that did the intro song and just all that, dude. The soundtrack he does for this show is just... spectacular.
It was great.
But yeah, it's some like heavy metal, like kind of, but to the Mando music, like, oh, it is epic.
They power up, that one gets out, he gets his ass handed to him somehow. God. Thankfully,
because that staff.
Get that fucking door to open after he kills that one with the staff, and then he sucks them all out.
Because when that one girl is talking about him, the like buff chick, I think. Yeah, she's like, the only thing that can kill him is Beskar. And he's like, well, perfect. You know? Because I'm covered in it.
So he sucks them out into space. Now, that's important, because he didn't kill all of them. He sucked them out into space. He didn't lock them in the room.
Yeah, he just opened the door.
He just opened the door and sucked them all out into space. Mm-hmm. So then he goes into the room with Grogu, and he encounters Moff Gideon, which Moff Gideon says some pretty sly devil shit. And he's like, just take the kid. You know, basically shows him the Darksaber, which is crazy because I know the Darksaber from the comics and the books and all that.
Yeah, shows him the Darksaber, and then it's like we'll just part our ways. I'll let you have the kid.
And the Darksaber is important too.
Very important, yeah.
Very important.
Because the Darksaber is the only reason the other Mandos came. Because the main girl...
They're not Mandalorians.
Well, but whatever you want to call them. But whatever you would want to call them.
They're she's a bitch. Fuck off. I would never want her to rule Mandalorian.
No.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, but so that was the only reason she came. Because she wants to take out Moff Gideon and take the saber.
No.
But so, Mando...
He... wasn't supposed to fight Moff Gideon.
That was not the plan.
The whole deal with them was they were going to go to the bridge, and she was going to fight Moff Gideon, and then he was going to go get Baby Yoda. Well, turns out Moff Gideon, because he's smart and he's actually intelligent, he went to Baby Yoda with the Darksaber, right? Because there's not a big garrison on his ship to begin with. That's why he had the Dark Troopers.
Yeah.
So he ends up letting him grab Baby Yoda, and as soon as he does, he takes the Darksaber, he starts attacking. Well, he gets his ass handed to him because the Beskar spear.
Yeah.
And
Mando's just an absolute fucking beast.
Yeah, so Mando ends up capturing Moff Gideon, and he gets the Darksaber. Well, when he gets to the bridge, he starts talking to the other Mandalorians. They're like, okay, well, we're taking the ship over, and then she is like, oh shit, you got the saber. And then Moff Gideon's like, yeah.
He's laughing.
Because he knew that they were coming with him.
Yeah.
And he didn't want her to have it.
Yeah, he was fine with Mando taking it.
That makes me wonder why, okay, so if he's bad and he thinks she's bad, she's probably pretty bad.
No, she's awful. I hope she dies in some way in season 3.
I hope that's what season 3 is about. That's them betraying Mando.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. We're gonna go. I think in season 3 we're gonna get a lot of old school Mando shit. Learn a lot of that shit and see them go against each other. You know,
because they're not old school Mando.
No,
they're just people in armor.
Oh, and remember the little Boba Fett fight between the other girl and
him? Boba don't like him either.
No, Boba don't like him at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. Because they're sitting there saying, well, you're not Mandalorian, you shouldn't be in the armor. Well, you're not even fucking a Mandalorian yourself. You took your fucking helmet off, bitch. Yeah. Look at my guy I walked in with. He's a pure blood Mandalorian. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But so then he gets him to the bridge. They all learn about this Darksaber, right? Well, then guess what comes flying to the ship?
But we got to say about the Darksaber, what we were saying is, so...
Oh, yeah.
He beat him. He beat Moff Gideon, and the only way you can get the Darksaber is by beating the person that earned it. You have to earn that saber.
So now she's got to attack
when you have the Darksaber, you are the leader of Mandalorian. Mandalorian. So that's going to be a upcoming thing in season 3.
That's all I think season 3 is. We'll get to that though. So he learns this and he offers it to her. He's like, just take it, and she won't. She won't even touch it.
She can't.
But also she won't attack him because she doesn't really know what to do at this point. She's like, well, I don't really hate that. I don't hate Mando, but he's got my sword. So we didn't see really anything happen. But then all of a sudden, dark troopers come flying into the ship.
Yep.
Oh, because they weren't dead and they could fly, which we learned when he was fucking with Yoda, because they're the ones that took Yoda. They flew down from space. So they come flying in, and they are charging the bridge. They're fucking charged. They're at the door.
Yeah, they're
fucking
at the door.
banging it down. They're literally punching like this.
You're like, where's the fuck has Boba Fett been, right? So we're like, Boba has to be coming back. But what flies in is an old school X-wing, bro.
Yeah. No, it flies in and it docks. And me, being a Star Wars junkie, I instantly go, Luke fucking Skywalker, come and get Yoda. Because I already knew.
I didn't know for sure on the X-wing.
Oh, I knew. X-wing.
But you see green lightsaber and you see the hand. When I saw the hand, I knew.
I knew. Like, this is the reason I knew. I knew the timeline. I knew that Luke was training Kylo Ren and all those students right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of them are young. He's training kids. And then she literally said, there's not many left, but if you get him to do something, a Jedi's going to come for him, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, an X-Wing flies in, and guess who's... you already know Luke's still alive, and he flies his X-Wing, so I went, literally, Luke Skywalker's here, and all of a sudden, green lightsaber flips out, and it instantly confirmed it, and I'm like, no fucking way. And then
he wipes the whole Dark Troopers.
and runs through them. And then he cuts through the door.
Oh, yeah, but before that, Moff Gideon tries to take out Baby Yoda.
Oh, yeah, he grabs the gun that he hid under his cape, and it doesn't work, obviously.
Yep.
So then he gets to the door, right? And Mando already knows about Jedi. So
he knows what's good.
He's like, listen, open this door.
Yeah.
You know, he's in protective mode, but he's like, open the door, let him walk in. And all of a sudden, that motherfucker flips off his fucking hood, and it is the best damn animation I think I ever could have expected out of him. It was good.
It was good. That was good.
Pure animation. That whole face, pure animated.
Yeah.
And it was good. Woo, it was good.
Real good.
Real fucking good, bro. It had the scar. It had everything. His hand looked good.
Mm-hmm.
And then he starts talking, and Mando knew it was coming.
And
Baby Yoda didn't want to go.
Yeah, he needed permission from Mando, and of course he takes his helmet off and has...
Everyone sees Mando's face at this point.
Yeah.
Everybody in the room.
Yeah.
Bro, code, just to tell this kid, I love you, basically.
Yep.
And I'm going to see you again. He says it. He says, we will see each other again.
Yep. So we can expect to maybe see that in the upcoming series. And then Disney comes out and they announce, I think, their next few, at least series.
At the end of the final movie...
we have the after credits scene.
After credits, you get the Boba Fett trailer, basically.
Pretty much. He goes to the Hutt family.
And then at the end, it says Boba Fett 2021 or whatever.
Which, seeing more about the Hutt family, these pretty much like mobster kind of family.
That's the place he died on, and that's who he worked for, was the Hutts.
Yeah.
When he died.
It's cool. I think it'll be cool to see more about that family and stuff. So
there's some big mobsters. I know they're all over the galaxy from the Clone Wars. Mm-hmm. His sister or brother or whatever was a mobster actually on the planet where the Jedi Temple was during the Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Princess. Anakin's fucking. Why am I blanking her name? Or Anakin's wife.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Amidala.
Yeah.
She gets captured by him in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
But then Jeff tells me.
Yeah, Disney releases the rest of their shows. I think it's most of their series that they're going to do for like the next 2-3 years. So an interesting one that they dropped the trailer for Bad Batch. Mm-hmm. Pretty much the continuation of the Clone Wars. We got the most badass set of troopers. Animated series looks pretty good. IGN dropped the trailer. Also dropped the trailer on Andor, which don't see really the purpose. Does look good. Live action series from a guy from the new series.
Yep.
So that'll be cool. Some more new.
A lot of new stuff coming, but
yeah,
I think they said it was going to be about 5 years, so they started making the next big movie trilogy.
Yeah.
The next big 3.
So this will be their next set. Obi-Wan is going to have his own.
That's going to be crazy.
Which we'll see. Well, I think they'll do that well. And then A New Republic.
Which takes place...
Which is going to be during the Mando series. And is kind of... I think it's going to be those girls, their own series. That it's going to... And they're going to intertwine. They're going to have collaborations with Mando and stuff. Just kind of... I would imagine kind of how the Flash and Arrow did.
Here's my thing, though, real quick, before we get off Mandalorians and Mando.
Yeah, because this is going to be in the same
3.
timeline.
Season 3. Personally, I think they can end it right now.
I felt the same way. I was like, end of season 2. I was like, that might be it.
That could be the end, and like I get it. Everyone be disappointed, but he did his purpose.
I would be fine with
his
that.
purpose was to find his people, and that's what he set out to do. And he found where Grogu needed to go, and it was either that or take him in as his own. But you can't train something like that to be a Mandalorian.
Yeah, and
imagine him in a little Mandalorian suit.
Yeah,
you know, and Mando doesn't know the Force. He can't teach him. He doesn't know everything he needs to do. So he got him to where he needed to go. He got him off to Luke. What more does Mando have to do?
And it was just an incredible series. But yeah,
why can't he just be a bounty hunter now?
Yeah, but it's just too popular. They're gonna continue it, but if it doesn't go great after it,
I think they're gonna ruin it.
If they ruin it, in my heart, it'll just end at season 2.
I think season 3 is gonna be a flop unless he goes back with those girls on that ship.
I think it's gonna be good.
And he goes to Mandalore.
What John Favreau? He doesn't do anything bad, bro.
Yeah, but sometimes you can overdo stuff.
No, for sure.
So, and I think the only way they could really go is if either he goes back to being a bounty hunter and they do badass bounty hunting episodes every time, which would be cool, but it's different.
No, season 2 is super heartfelt. I would want season 3 to be super badass.
Yeah,
fighting.
Either that, or he's gonna go to Mandalore. He's gonna take it over with these girls again, and then he's gonna find out these girls are fucking devils, and it's gonna be a big fight on Mandalore.
Right, and see some Boba. Maybe Boba Series will be out then. Maybe
also, the Empire's back now.
Yeah.
You know, Moff Gideon wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
And they're all on the Outer Rim, which the New Republic doesn't patrol that often.
Yeah, and the Empire's back and everything, so it's gonna be season 3. I feel like it'll be good, but with Baby Yoda, there's gonna be something missing in the series. They need to adapt with the change well. You know,
there's gonna be a lot missing for a lot of. I feel like a lot of people watch it for Baby Yoda.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's what brought a lot of people that didn't watch Star Wars into the series.
Was a cute little Baby Yoda figure, and you know, Mando itself, like the Mandalorian series, is totally different for Star Wars to even do in the first place because it's the only really series they did where there's no Jedi in it.
Yeah.
Until the end, but yeah, it's not dedicated towards a Jedi or anything.
And it's like this spaghetti western bounty hunter Star Wars. It's just so good.
Even the Clone Wars, the cartoon, was dedicated towards Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And the clones, Rex and Cody and all them, but Anakin and Obi-Wan were in every episode. Or Ahsoka Tano.
Yep.
So, they did good. I think they did good, but I think they should end it. And continue coming out with more stuff. But I also think they're coming out with
it's already confirmed, so.
I think they're coming out with too much shit. I know Disney owns it, and Disney just fucking releases shit. But personally, they did the same thing with Marvel, and everyone likes the movies. But I just feel like the meaning behind them just isn't there anymore.
Right.
It's just another Marvel movie coming out this year.
Yeah.
I don't want it to just be another Star Wars movie coming out this year.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and also we didn't mention Ahsoka's getting her own.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Ahsoka.
That one should be interesting because Ahsoka Tano.
I like that.
Ahsoka Tano was such a big role in the Clone Wars, and then for her never to get thrown into anything else.
Yeah.
She definitely could deserve her own thing. So. Ooh, and then there was that one.
The Acolyte.
That's like 300 years before any of this is taking place.
It'll be the first time we see a timeline before the Phantom Menace. So
in a movie form.
Yeah, it's a live action series.
Okay.
So if you're not into animated, I feel like more people are kind of into the live action thing. So that'll be something real interesting.
This will be more of the Jedi and being like the Jedi Council and actually being together and being with the but before the clones.
Yeah.
So the Jedis are like the peacekeepers of the that's what they did. They flew around, they handled shit around the galaxy, and then you also had
we'll see some new characters we've never seen before.
Because they didn't have an army.
Yeah.
Before the Clone Wars. They did not they voted on a military and it was even a clone military. They never had like an actual military up till then that we knew about. So maybe we'll get to learn some more. Because I knew they were fighting droids a little bit before we had the clone army.
Yeah.
They were fighting droids before that.
Just like straight stormtroopers.
Yeah, but stormtroopers came after.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, it was. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't even know.
It was planets that had armies were fighting the droids, but not the actual Jedi Council and the New Republic itself, the Council of People Like, all that should be what's in it, or it should be the making of it, which would be dope. Because then you get to see Yoda. You get to see... now I'm going to blank every one of their names now.
Yeah.
Penis Head.
Yeah, Penis Head.
We all know who that is. What's the black guy?
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites. He's got the purple lightsaber.
Yeah. He's played by Samuel L. Jackson.
I know. He's the only one with a purple lightsaber, too.
I know his name, too. But, of course, I'm not going to remember it now.
No, that's Matrix.
I think it starts with an M, though.
It does, but I said Matrix words there.
Yeah, don't even butcher it. But, yeah, the Jedi console. Yeah, no, that'll be cool to see. But, yeah, I'd say that's pretty much it. Let us know what series you might be excited for. Let us know.
Let's rate it real quick. Let's rate it. 1 through 10. What do you give it?
What, Mando
Season 2?
Season 2. If I give it a rating, man, I would give it a 95%, and my only 5% deduction is from that slow start and actually having an episode I didn't like that much, which was episode 3. The fish egg episode. I felt like we could have done without. Put a little more fight scene in right there. You know what I'm saying? A little more badass episode.
He kind of got his ass.
Episode 1 started at a heavy pace. And I felt like they should have kept that throughout because they could have just without that filler episode. So no, I give it 95%. They couldn't have done much better.
I would say an 8.2.
Oh, I said 9.5, dude.
I say I'm giving it an 8.2.
8.2. Yeah,
I would say it was slow for the first 3-4 episodes.
Yeah, 4 is when you meet the Jedi. So
but still the episode was kind of slow. There was one big fight scene at the end. And in my opinion, the woman they were fighting was boo-boo anyways.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
But it was cool. Like, it was a badass episode because Ahsoka Tano was in it. But, like, they could have did a little bit better on the villain. And they could have made the fight a little bit longer because it was supposed to be a really hard fight, and it kind of ended. It was like a 5 minute.
It was quick.
It was a 5-minute battle. It was. Yeah. It was so pumped up, and then it was.
And then Mando's sitting out there in that scene, just sitting gun to gun with that guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, it looks like she won," and then he tries to pull that fast, and he's like.
Yeah, like that. That's all cool and all, but those, and then also.
No, that. I was just saying.
I don't think
Mando wasn't even fighting.
I think they explained a lot of information at the end or the last episode, and they did really well. And there was a lot to put in that last episode. I think they could have made it a 2-parter. Personally, made it a little longer, and I also don't think they explained what's happening after it.
Yeah.
At all. I don't think they did at all because all you hear is maybe he might do this or maybe he has the option to go do this.
Well, no, we know for sure.
But you know that Grogu's not going to be in it. That's the only thing you know for sure. You don't know for sure that he's going to go with them. He never said in the last episode he was.
You don't know for sure what he's going to do.
So literally there's no...
You just know he has the Darksaber now.
The only cliffhanger is he has the Darksaber and Baby Yoda's
And that's going to be a problem.
And Baby Yoda's gone.
Yep.
That's the only issue.
Yeah.
But that's not much of a cliffhanger.
No.
That's not much... Like at the end of season 1, they left a great cliffhanger. You kind of knew what was coming next. He was going to find a Jedi.
Yeah.
Or he was going to find other Mandalorians. Like... That's a good, to the point. You don't know where he's going to find him. You don't know what he's going to encounter. Yeah. But at this one, for Mando himself...
They wrapped it up pretty well. That was my initial reaction.
I feel like they wrapped it up for everybody but Mando.
Yeah. That was my initial reaction. I was like, man, not much of a cliffhanger.
Yeah, not for Mando, which he's the main, I get it. Grogu, he's also the other main character, but The Mandalorian is about Mando and Grogu. Not Grogu and Mando. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. That's why Grogu's out of it.
So that's why 8.2?
Yeah, because they just didn't explain what he's doing next at all.
You would rather a bigger cliffhanger at the end as well.
All right, I'm going with you. You know, like saying he's going with the other Mandalorians, or maybe I'll go back to hunting. Like something just subtle, anything, just something to give me a little... I don't even think they need to... at this point, because they didn't do that, I don't even really think a season 3 needs to come.
Yeah, but it's gonna, and I'll be hyped for it. But
I'm gonna be hyped, but 8.2. 8.2. I'm also
let us know your rating. Let us know what series you're looking forward to.
Comment down below.
Let us know.
Like I said, we're very active at least I'm very active in the comments, so I will give you my opinion on what you got to say. Always hit the like button. If you didn't like it, go ahead and hit the dislike. I prefer you not, though. And if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe. Hit the little bell icon next to it. Stay notified every time we post a video. And little side note, it's all going to be different next video. So stay tuned.
Later.